Overall, I'm relatively pleased. We still have a lot of holes we have to fill, especially at the defensive end right now. When we make a mistake, it's a layup. And the big thing with defense, it's very simple, is mistake gives up layups. So in other words, the guy on the ball, if he gets driven, that's the first mistake. Good defenses cover up and erase the first mistake and takes points, or it takes baskets and opportunities away. Tonight, when we made a mistake, whether it be penetration, whether a guy was beat on a post-up, we never covered up for other players' mistakes, or as often as we should have. So that's something that we have to address immediately. I did think, Southern really likes to shoot the three, and the big focus for us was to get them off the three-point line, pressure them, and they only had 9 attempts. So I was really pleased with that. They will shoot a lot of threes. And certainly 26 points off of 21 turnovers. I think the last time we played, I talked about how we're forcing turnovers, but we're not scoring off of them. So really, it's just getting you extra possessions. But you have to make people pay with quick points, with transition baskets, momentum swings. And I thought we did a terrific job of that. We had a lot of fast break opportunities, and it was a big reason why we won the game. And then the last thing is playing a team that plays you a lot of zone. When you still get to the line 24 times, that means you've done some good things in your offense, because teams play a zone for a couple reasons. One, they don't want to guard your man-to-man offense. And two, they want you to, if they're having a hard time rebounding it, they want you to settle for jump shots. And you don't get to the line 24 times against a team that plays your zone 3/4 or 4/5 of the game if you weren't aggressive, if you weren't attacking the paint, if you weren't trying to throw the ball inside. So those are all things I was pleased with. Really happy with Johan's defensive effort in the second half. His 9 rebounds was terrific and really kind of got us going. He was much more athletic. Harder to throw it inside when you play zone. And certainly one of the things is we got some of those big guys some free throw opportunities. We gotta finish those. We gotta make those shots, and they will. They'll shoot with confidence and they'll finish shots. Certainly happy with how much we ran, and I want to run, because you have to get easy baskets. If we don't get any of those easy baskets, we might win 50 to 43. You have to get some easy trends, and we have a team that can, because really Johan is very fast for his size. Armand and Cole, when they're inside in the post, they can really get down the floor in a hurry, and then certainly Vaughn and Troy and Nagai, when he's back, and Matt Vest and Keegan can all run and put pressure on the defense. As a defensive-minded coach, if all I want to do is make the other team score against our 5-on-5 defense, I don't want to give up transition baskets or offensive rebounding baskets. So conversely, when you talk about your offense, you want to try to go in advantage situations. I want to try to be 4-on-2, because you got to make decisions. Do you help on Vaughn's drive? Okay, then you're going to have Troy for 3. If you don't help on Vaughn's drive, he's going to drive it and he's going to put pressure on you. Where he's going to get fouled or he's going to be at the rim, and those are all things that are positive for us. And there'll be games where we have to make better decisions on the immediate fast break isn't there. Now let's get in our half-court offense. That's really the next step this team has to take in terms of transition basketball. He's been really pretty good at the offensive end. He's got to continue to improve with his defense, like a lot of freshmen. But I was really happy with Cole. We had to go small because Johan and Cooper in the first half picked up fouls. And Cole and Armand did a great job defensively. They managed the backboards, relatively well, and they provided us with a great lift. To have 8 turnovers against a team that presses you some, that gets out in their zone, I was really pleased with, especially considering that, we really only have 2 veteran guards back. Now they're both very good. They had 6 assists and no turnovers combined tonight. But usually you'll have a few more turnovers than we did, and that's key, because we have to get more possessions than the other team in order to be successful. It did. I wanted to play him tonight. Unfortunately, he played the game the other night, and the swelling in his foot was a lot worse the next morning. So he's kind of day-to-day. We'll see what happens with him for Tuesday. Well, certainly the first thing I'll tell you is Coach Campy's as good as any coach in the country. He's won 400, maybe more games. They were 17-1 in their league, and I don't care what league you play in. You go 17-1 in your league, win your tournament, win 26 games, you know what you're doing. Because that's they have very good talent. The big kid Benson's a first-round pick probably, but when you go 17-1 and then run through your league tournament, that means there's a focus by your team, and that's coaching. Coach Campy's a really good coach, and it'll be a great test for our team. They have very good perimeter play. Hamilton, Larry Wright Jr., They can attack you. They're very physical on the glass. It'll be quite a challenge, and they mix up their defenses, and they try to score in the first 10 seconds of clock. So you're immediately under duress defensively. So it'll be a good test for us and for our guys. You know what, he does about everything well. He's long. He's been double teamed his whole career. He does a great job of seeing out of double teams. He goes to the glass. He plays with great effort. He can make a 17-footer. So that's a challenge because you have to guard him all over the floor, you know, and he has a great feel for it. And then he's a shot blocking big guy at the other end. So he really protects their basket, and then their guards can stay home on your shooters, and it kind of forces your penetrator to maybe finish plays. So we're going to have to figure some things out to make that a little less effective.